Hello and welcome to April Adventures Tomb Raider 3 Part 5, where I tackle the Nevada desert level of that game. Straight off the bat, the look of this level reminds me more of the previous Tomb Raider games. I actually thought the opening of Tomb Raider 3 was ugly compared to the previous Tomb Raider games. Just the colour choices of some of the textures and things like that. I don't think it gave the best immediate first impression. Although as you get more into the jungle, seeing the lighting effects and things, it does work better. But yeah, I don't know, the look of this works better, at least to my eyes anyway. And being realistic, creating a convincing looking jungle on PS1 hardware would have been a challenge. And a rocky desert area is going to be an easier thing to achieve. Anyway, the level opens up to a fairly open area once you slide down. There's a couple of vultures and a snake or two to kill. You get snakes again in this one, but this time they're rattlesnakes, not giant cobras. And they hide in bushes. It's not long before you're in a cave, doing a block puzzle, maybe finding a secret or two and working your way through. And not long after, things open up. You get an area with a building, there's an aircraft flying about, and lots of platforming over cliffs. The level is quite vertical. So cue some music and fast forwarded gameplay. Falling in the water isn't much fun, queuing lots of swimming and trying to work out not only how to get out of the water or where to get out of the water, but then how to contend with the jumps that come after it to get you back on track. That was more than a headache than it should have been and caused me a problem a few times. There's one jump, just one jump, where you need to make a running jump without trying to grab a ledge. If you're trying to grab a ledge, you fall short. And I completely forgot how I did it when I ended up doing it again later in the game, or later in the level. As you can probably see on screen right now, there you come across a detonator, but you need a detonator key. A few more climbing and exploring, and some more music. and you come to this, I suppose, dam-like area where you have to dive in the water, flick some switches, open some areas, go diving through a bit to get to an interior area where you'll flick some switches and things, and you'll eventually be able to get the detonator key. After that, it's a matter of heading back to the detonator, which led to much more climbing, swimming and climbing and climbing and trying to find my way and falling in the water again and so on and so forth. Yeah, that took me far longer than it should have. With the detonator and the explosives gone off, you can now access another area, and this is the final section of the level, but we still have quite a bit to do. There's a secure compound with an electric fence which will kill you on touch. Naturally, you have to find a way in, and this took me a while to work out. There's a couple of different paths around there to take, requiring you to flick some switches, flood a room, access another area, jump the fence to enter the compound, kill some enemies, get an access card, turn off a generator, get the quad bike, exit that section of the compound, and then ride it to another section using a ramp to jump into the main compound, where Lara crashes and gets captured, ending the level. Honestly, I really liked this level. It had some frustrations, especially with all the climbing and how much it would cost you if you fall back or go into the wrong area. But there's little in the way of gotcha type traps, and it's not really that combat heavy or anything, more just about the puzzle of the traversing the terrain and the puzzles involving switches and how to access areas. Anyway, that's it for this level, and therefore this video. I'll see you in the next one tomorrow or maybe the day after.